Nigga Sos. We're gonna really do this shit this time, Sos. One take. Yo. I'm fresh home, niggas hated on me bad, cause I came through the ad.
What's good, baby? This is Chris Rivers, Dragons Up, and you're watching hiphop5.com. Stay tuned.
You tuned in to hiphop5.com. I'm sitting here with
Chris Rivers.
Chris Rivers, yeah.
Yes, sir.
What's up? Man, I want to talk about your pops real quick. I know you probably get annoyed.
Nah, you know, you get annoyed at first and you get used to it.
Yeah. What's your favorite memory of him?
Favorite memory? Well, it had to be recently, like right before he died. We were staying in a hotel at the time, and because of who he was, they allowed us to use the indoor pool like at any time, like in the hotel. So we got in there. I had to be like 6 years old, he was just really cool that day, and we was just in the pool, and my cousins were there, and everyone was there. He loved the water because he could do handstands and backflips and shit.
Get out of here, bro.
Yeah. I mean, the water makes you lighter.
Cause I can't do shit. I'm like 300 pounds.
Well, he was acrobatic. You know what I'm saying, for his size. You know what I'm saying. He was real, dexterous. So but nevertheless, that was probably one of the funnest days that I can remember. Because he died when I was young, so a lot of memories are fuzzy. But that's the most recent memory I have of him that we did something. So.
You ever sit back and think how the game would be if he was still here? Because he definitely like broke a lot of artists, like Latino artists, you know.
Yeah, definitely. It's weird. I don't know if he would have, because I ain't know him too much. I knew he was a great artist, but I don't know if he would have adapted, because music itself adapted and changed regardless of who stayed and who did it. So it probably would have changed regardless. Would he have been like one of the more predominant ones right now, like still holding on to that lyricism, or will he be still successful? I don't know, it depends on the game, but his skill will always be there and legendary regardless, but it's hard to judge.
What do you think about the game now? Like, who you listening to?
Well, listen to that sound. I think it's coming back. I think it was really shitty for a while, but I think lyricism and actual like cool shit is really coming back. I appreciate some of the movements. I like Kendrick, I like Cole, I like Mac Miller, I like a few people. I love Lupe, Eminem, but Eminem ain't, he's coming out with that new album soon. But nevertheless, like some people like that, not everything, but some of the stuff is dope, and I think it's coming back to a golden period, so we'll get there.
How you gonna, because I know you ready, what you got plans? Like, are you ready for an album you can put out? I know you got a mixtape out right now.
Yeah, I got a mixtape, Wonderland of Misery, free download on dabpiff.com, and we're working on a few projects simultaneously right now, and also the album at the same time, but we're just trying to strategically place them through the time and publicity and blah, blah, blah. But yeah, we're working on a few stuff at the same time, and we're just building up the repertoire.
I don't know if you heard this story, but if you ever met Who Kid, like, have you ever met Who Kid? How you went after him? If you ever meet him, he'll tell you. Like, I forgot the story. Kidnapping. Yeah.
Oh, the kid. Yeah, I heard about it. I don't know too many details. Well, that's
he thought he was gonna. He thought who could thought he was gonna hurt him, but
yeah,
he was gonna hurt him.
Yeah, he was definitely.
That shit was pretty funny to me.
His pranks were out of like he took it to the next level.
Yeah,
but it's pranks.
Yeah, but I like my rappers to be gangster. Like if they say something. Like they say,
you know what I'm saying?
Like now, you don't see that shit now.
Nah, he definitely.
He was a real gangster. He was a real dude.
Yeah, and he said it, and he lived up to it. He was he loved the violence and stuff like that. He was a good dude too, but like he definitely got that thrill, and he never left the Bronx. Like he never left. We was right there in the hood. We was living in Commonwealth. It's not like after he died, the house even got robbed because they knew we were there. You know what I mean? Right. But like he never wanted to leave the Bronx. He was always strapped up in the house. I remember him teaching us how to use guns when we were little kids. He was paranoid, but it was the nigga was just. He was really about what he spoke about. He wasn't, you know what I'm saying? Unless he said some real exaggerated shit like backflip off, like shatter the moon, you know what I'm saying? But that's just metaphors. But still, he was about what he preached.
Tell people a little bit about the history, like what you've done so far, as like artists that you've collaborated with, and projects that you've put out so far.
Yeah, stuff that I've done so far. Let's see, I got the big project that I did. It's my first like an introduction project to myself. It's a mixtape, and it's called Wonderland of Misery. Like I said before, it's on dabpiff.com. Like I said, we're still working on more stuff now. I've done a few shows. The collaborations on the mixtape I had a few tracks with Styles P, Vinny Paz, Draft, Whispers. Let's see, was there any other rappers on it? No, that was about it. And then And then of course we had multiple producers, like J Hall, Cartier the God, Duff the Event. A few people was on there, and yeah, we just made that music, and you could, like you said, I told you where to find it, and we have the YouTube channel, and basically just right now making more music, and more collabs are coming. Like I've done some with unsigned artists and stuff like that, and just building up the repertoire, like I said, and more stuff are coming as I get bigger, bigger people try to approach and do stuff. So it's definitely getting up there. But stay in tune for the next mixtape. Just follow me on Twitter, all social networks, just to stay in touch with what's happening. But yeah, download Wonderland of Misery if you haven't heard it yet. That's the big thing out right now.
All right. What's one of the best things and one of the worst things about being Big Pun's son when it comes to the industry strictly?
When it comes to strictly the industry, I guess the best thing would be the fact, the willingness that people have to listen. 'Cause that's really what it is. To be successful, it's almost like you can have there's hundreds, maybe even thousands of incredibly skilled artists that are unknown to the fullest just because they don't know the right people to get them there, or stuff like that. Not saying I have like incredible connections, blah blah, because I don't. But the name itself allows people to it intrigues them. Like, oh, he's rapping. His father was a legend. Let's see what he has. At that point, that's when some of the negatives kick in. I got to perform at such a high caliber, being his son and being who he is. I'm going to be judged way more critically. And then in addition to that, since the way that I spit is similar to his, it's just my style. Like, that's just how I rap. I'm not trying to copy him. I'm not trying to be him. I'm just trying to be myself. That's just the way I am and how I write. But it's a constant comparison, so it's hard to grow out of his shadow in the industry. And then at the same time, it's a lot of people are tired of rappers' sons trying to come out, or rappers' children, so they some people are biased to it, or it's basically getting judged for stuff that's not necessarily, related to me, just a preconception. So it's hard to break out of certain opinions and people who are kind of high strung, but it's a give and a take. So so far it's going good, and it's going to keep going good.
All right.
You have a relationship, I'm pretty sure you have a relationship with Cuban Link, right?
Yeah, no, we're still cool. I don't see him every day and shit like that, but we hit each other up from time to time.
How about the others, like Tony Sunshine or Fat Joe?
I seen Tony Sunshine at the Puerto Rican festival. I don't think I saw him at the parade. I saw him at the festival. Yeah, he's still cool. Like I said, another one don't really talk to day to day. I might see him here and there on certain industry stuff. Fat Joe I haven't spoken to or have a relationship with. I have nothing against anybody from any time. I just don't keep in touch, and they don't keep in touch, and blah blah blah.
If he reached out, would you respond?
It depends, because there's the whole situation with the problem and between him and my mother, or things back and forth. So that whole can of worms, that's from like I said already, I'm trying to grow out of the shadow of my father, so I don't want to inherit any of his problems as well, or problems from that era. So opposed to saying anything about it, whether it be negative or positive, or siding with him or her, I prefer to just stay away from it, not to open up that can of worms and make it, confirm someone's things or blah blah, and spread more bullshit. Like, it's too much blah. Like, I got my own shit to focus on, so I just try to stay away from anything that's
problematic. You just interviewed Tony Sunshine, and he said he could, if you ever reached out or you need anything.
Yeah, I see him from time to time. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I just saw him at the festival not too long ago.
Fat Joe say the same thing. If you ever need anything, if you need any help or something.
Yeah, I saw the interview. Of course they're gonna say that. You know what I mean? How would it sound otherwise? You know what I'm saying? Like if my father was who he was, you know what I'm saying? Like to them and stuff like that, and he's shitting on his kids. Like, the kids had nothing to do with the problem. We was all young, so you can't shit on a fucking child. You know what I mean? I'm not saying I'm a child anymore, but I haven't done nothing wrong to anybody. I barely keep in contact, sure, but neither do they, and we don't start any problems. So it's like to talk shit about someone.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just unbiased talk.
What song of your pops that touches you, that speaks to you?
I really loved one of my favorite verses from him was it was on a song called Rhyme for Rhyme with him and Omega. That's when I first started. I think that one, not so much for what he was saying, because I thought the verse was dope, but it touched me for a reason, not so much because of the content, but because that was sort of, I didn't really listen to my father a lot growing up, but that was the first song that got me into listening to my father, because it was weird for me to listen to him prior to that. So I started listening to him, so I was 12 a little bit, then more so heavily when I was 16. But yeah, when I was 12, 13, that was the first song that I really sat down and listened to with a bigger mind to comprehend what he was saying. And I don't know, I just felt, it was weird, I felt connected to him through his music, because I didn't really get to know him too much because he died when I was young. and he was busy a lot. But nevertheless, like that's not an emotional song at all. He's just spitting and lyrical shit. But like I definitely felt some sort of connection. So that one meant a lot. And there's other ones like the verse that he got on Hidden Hand with Fat Joe that like he speaks about like his life and certain shit and like certain concepts. Like a lot of his songs mean a lot to me, not because so much of the concept, but because since we do write similar and we have similar mind states, so I hear from people who knew him. So when he's writing, or when he's spitting, actually, 'cause he's not writing anymore, but through his song and I hear it, I could kind of think about like how he was feeling or what he was going for at that movie because I write the same, so it's like I have this similar mindset, so I could like break down how he felt and like get to know him more as a person. So each one is, you know what I'm saying? Sorry for talking so much.
Nah, well, you get a lot of chicks being Big Buck song?
I probably could, but I don't try to promote. I'm not the hey, I'm Big Pun's son. His name is Chris. Like that's not my forte. Like I don't try to get off of anyone else's. His accomplishments aren't mine. His greatness wasn't mine. Like I'm on to earning it. And in school,
he had a way with women. I'm pretty sure you do too. And he was a big dude. So.
You know what it is. He was confident in himself, right. Or he at least portrayed it. And you can obviously tell through his music, he was good with words. You know what I mean? Anyone good with words and smart enough, like he was crazy smart. So if you're good with words and you're smart enough to break down human behavior, then women and people in general are going to be easy for you to handle. Which it is, but like I said, I'm not much of I'm not a player like my pops was, or stuff like that. And also I wasn't, I'm not so much into riding off his thing. Like in school, no one knew unless they found out by themselves. I never denied, but I'm not gonna, hey, Big One Son over here, posters. Like it's not.
No. I briefly heard you guys talking about a movie soundtrack when we came in. Is that something you can discuss?
Can I?
Yeah. It's
the movie is called An American in Hollywood, and it's not out yet, obviously, but it's
doing, they're doing I think next week they're doing the actual premiere, and it might be on the independent market.
Yeah. So yeah, it's an independent flick, and it might be premiering next week. So definitely, I saw the movie when they sent it over because I'm part of the soundtrack that they have on there, and it's a cool movie, controversial and stuff like that, conceptually dope. And yeah, they put me on the soundtrack, and it was fun to find. That's the first movie soundtrack that I've been on, so it's something new and it's cool. But yeah, definitely look out for that. It's An American in Hollywood. Just check it out when it comes.
All right, that's what's up. All right, if you had to leave the planet Earth tomorrow, man, what would you leave behind?
Oh my God!
To let people know that Chris was here.
Damn, I'd love to leave the planet. I'm a space buff, like, so that's something I dream about. What do I leave behind? That's a big fear of mine through life, or I used to have and still have, is being forgotten. So like I definitely want to leave an impact on the world and stuff like that. But that's through like if you said if I left tomorrow or today, like it wouldn't be soon because none of my dreams on Earth have been like accomplished, at least fully. Yet, like I haven't left the impact that I want. Like it would probably take a few years that I'll be able to leave. So I definitely want to, use my trials and like you said before, he likes rappers who speak what they're about. Like I don't talk about killing people because I don't kill people. You know what I mean? I don't talk about selling drugs because I don't sell drugs. You know what I'm saying? The shit I spit is either real life shit or stories or stuff like that. And I want to show people that because I came from every disadvantage. You know what I'm saying? Whether it be homeless or poor or neglected or abused or anything like. And you felt any type of way. I felt the lowest of the low, and I still made it this far, and that anyone can make it this far and even further. And I'm still going further, and I want to show that through my success, but I'm not there entirely yet, so probably more than a day I need. But I'll definitely leave behind something, set an example, or inspire a few people. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's one person, it's something. You know what I mean?
I'm going to ask you some random questions.
Yeah.
Just give me this first thing. What song do you want to be played at your funeral?
See, Smooth Criminal. Nah, I don't fucking know. That's a hard one. I want a physicist to talk at my funeral. I don't know about what song I want.
Physicist?
Yeah, physicist. Because this is like this whole epic thing they'll break down. But that's something else. Just look up a picture. There's like physicists at funeral. But that song that's difficult. There's so many songs that I love, and on a drop of a dime, I can't pick one. That's rough. It'll probably be a rock song though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could switch with bodies with any famous person, any celebrity, what would it be?
Shit, bodies? I don't want to be a perv. So it's got to be a guy. It's like switch with a Scarlett Johansson. Like, let me see. For like a day or permanently.
Do whatever you want, permanently a day.
For a day, I'll probably go with this, like someone, a celebrity or a rapper.
Celebrity, anything.
Anyone?
Yeah.
I'll probably. Damn, see, the president got too much responsibility. I'll probably go for like. I want to be like someone who has no worries, and that day I gotta be like in mid vacation with them. Like it has to be like truly like, what does it feel like to be a trillionaire today?
Bill Gates?
Bill. You know the problem is these people have so I want to be like the son of Bill. You know now you know he has a son. Like I want to be someone that has no responsibility for a day and just insanely rich. So I mean, hit me up and we'll do some magic genie shit and we'll trade places for a day if that's you.
What's your favorite food?
Favorite food would have to be my favorite like unhealthy shit like snack has to be ice cream. I fucking love ice cream because I like cold shit. Not cold shit, but I like cold stuff. And it's tastes good, so it's cold and it tastes good, so it's fucking flawless. But like food, my mom can fucking cook. She's like a chef, so I like she makes patelon. That shit, you ever had it? It's badass. You never had it? You had it before?
Patelon?
No, patelon.
No.
Obviously not.
What was that? What's that? What is it?
It's like no, but you take ground beef, eggs, cheese, plátanos or sweet. I think sweet plátanos actually, and it's a bunch of shit. I don't know. It's like
plátano lasagna.
Yeah, it's like a Spanish. It's crazy. It's out of the drawer, but it some people make it differently. But it's like specifically that or penne, like basic shit. But I can't even eat a lot of unhealthy shit these days. But nevertheless, I love chicken. Chicken is like my go-to for everything. I fucking love chicken. I can eat chicken, breakfast, lunch, and dinner every day. I'll be alright.
What's your favorite drink? Alcoholic or non-alcoholic?
I don't drink. I love fucking water. Not fucking water, but I love water. So that water. I know it's like water is a corny answer, but no, it's like I box, I do a lot of shit, and like I'm in a booth and nothing quenches your thirst besides water. Everything else makes you fucking thirsty. And a lot of people don't realize that because they're not doing much physical activity. But if I'm boxing and I take a sip of soda, I will fucking get knocked out. Or in the booth when I take a sip of soda, I'll get like it's not gonna work. So water just for its purpose and it's fucking refreshing as hell. It's like a water advertisement.
Poland Spring.
Poland Spring, yeah, there you go.
Favorite sports team?
Sports team? You know, I really don't even care about sports too much. I'm be honest with you. I like boxing. That's about it. I do watch basketball. I watch a little football and shit like that, but like I'm not so inclined to like love a team. You know what I mean? Like I use people in 2K and shit. Like I do play the games and I watch it, but like I don't. It's hard for me to care. Like I love certain players, but like a whole team, like I don't know. I like to be a dick. I like rooting against whoever my friend is rooting for, and just make it seem like I really love it. But like,
you want to piss them off?
Yeah, just because they really take. Some people really take that shit personal. Like they really take that shit personal. Like
I don't fucking want to know you, son. Like, get the fuck out of my house right
exactly.
now.
Like some people really like take that team shit. Like they'll end a relationship or friendship. Like I'm just like. Not even you, it's on TV. Like,
yeah, the fuck, you don't even know the players. Like,
yeah, like relax. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, but that shows that sort of dedication is why as an artist you want those sort of fans, or even as a player you want those sort of fans to die hard, so that you respect it at the same time. But it's like fuck it, I like fucking with people.
What's your favorite sports figure?
Sports figure?
Dead or alive? Yeah.
What do you mean?
Sports figure, Michael Jordan.
Boxing is a sport.
Yeah.
Mike Tyson.
Mike Tyson?
Yes.
Why Mike Tyson? I like Mike Tyson too. He's a fucking.
Fucking love that. That's my favorite boxer. He's a beast. And his transition in life, like you see, like because if you follow him as a person as well, you can see like his past and the way he grew up and how he was, and like now like the savage, the anger, all that shit, and like his ups and downs, and now he's fucking doing comedy. You know what I mean? Like that's like. You know what I'm saying? But plus he was a fucking beast in the ring. You look at him and it's just like, it was thrilling and it's monstrous and it was just awesome. Loved it.
What's your favorite car?
My favorite car? You know, I don't have a favorite car because I'm still like, I'm real picky with shit like that. Like there'd be certain things and sometimes it's just like, some people are like, oh, why the fuck do you want that one? It doesn't have these specs and blah, blah. I'm like, because it looks pretty. But yeah, and a car that I want to get, it's real basic. People's like, what's your dream car? Like, I just want a Charger, like a Dodge Charger, like fully souped up, like a Charger. Just cause it's simple. It's not like, I'm not into like too many super extravagant shit. Like, what's the point of getting $1 million car to say you have it? You know what I mean? Like, I don't need $1 million car. I don't need one. It gets me from A to B, and I look a little fancy, I'm okay.
I need one because I don't get a lot of bitches, so I need a Lambo or something to get the bitches.
Yeah, see, that too, yeah. But I don't like material, I don't like, I'm taking, by the way, but I don't like materialistic chicks in the first place. So it's like, if that's the deciding factor, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. What's your favorite fashion brand?
My favorite what?
Fashion brand.
Fashion brand? You asking the wrong questions. Like, you know what I'm saying? Again, whatever looks nice. I really like, and I'm gonna get more fashion, inclined as shit goes. But like, I really like. I grew up fast, and I wasn't really focusing on cars or clothes or girls. I'm just trying to get fed or my next bill paid. You know what I mean? So it's like I'm just trying. You know what I'm saying? Now if I get more money, splurging shit, I'll look into cars and better clothes and blah blah blah.
Favorite song of all time? Does it have to be hip hop?
That's fucking hard. No, see, that's hard. One of my favorite rock bands is Red Hot Chili Peppers. There's a few, yeah. Some of my favorite, like Scar Tissue, Soda Squeeze, like some of their songs. Like, it's hard for me to pick a favorite song because it's like it's the same thing. It's hard for me to pick a favorite movie because it's like you can't compare a horror to a comedy. I mean, you can, but you can't say this horror is better than this comedy because it's two totally different genres. You can't say Michael Jordan's better than Mike Tyson. They don't play the same. You know what I mean? Like. At what? You feel me? So it's like the movie. Yeah, I mean the movie. There's fucking analogy, but yeah, it's hard to compare certain songs because it's totally different. Like genres are different feels, but a lot of shit gives me the same feeling, just different in different ways. So it's hard. I'm not I'm a very undecisive person. Yeah, so I'm sorry. These are very specific, hard questions.
What's your favorite? Who's the person or artist that made you want to become an artist?
I would say Eminem played a big part in that because I listened to him crazily growing up, and like I said, I do want to leave an impact on the world or inspire people and show people they're not alone to make it through any like diversity, and shit. And Eminem helped me through, not like personally, like, hey Chris, you can do this. Like, no, not that. Like, I never met him obviously, but like just hearing his music growing up, like at certain points in my life while I felt down, like sing for a moment and shit like that. Like certain songs, and it's just like hip hop saved my life. So that definitely inspired me to do that, and he played a big part in that. And other artists I love too. So it's like every day it's a certain thing that I get inspired because it's hard to keep inspiration when shit's really rough. You know what I'm saying? So you look for inspiration and be someone else's accomplishment that could fuel yours. You know what I mean? So every day it's something new.
What's your favorite moment in history, music history?
In history, it's like
it could have been a music.
The creation of the universe.
Could have been a concert, an album coming out, anything.
My favorite music point in history? These are hard. These are like, you have 10,000 children. Who's your favorite? Like, I don't know. That's hard. There's a lot of moments in hip hop that I thought was cool. Like recently, like the Kendrick Lamar Control song. I thought that was a cool turning point. I thought, MJ's death was fucking crazy. I thought, you know what I'm saying? Like, I thought like a bunch of stuff. And Sync coming out to perform at the VMAs, shit like that, you know what I'm saying? Shit, it's fucking, you know what I'm saying? So it's really a lot of crazy shit that happens on a day to day. So it's hard to judge that one.
Any last words?
Yeah, I mean, it's Chris Rivers, like I said before, Dragons Up, that's the movement. Got to do it big. Like I said before, Wonderland of Misery on datpiff.com. Free download. Can I shout out like social networks or something like that? Yeah. Anyway, Instagram is Dragons and Rivers. Twitter is @onlyChrisRivers. For any collabs, show bookings, everything, etc., hit up mgmt@chrisriversmusic.com. And like I said before, no matter where you are in life, no matter what you think you can't do, you can do it all. So just believe in yourself. I'm Peter Pan. It was good to meet you. What's up? You got any last words, bro?
No, that's it.
That's it?
Fuck
the mic check, I'm rhyming on galaxies, causing casualties, magically form reality, drastically warp this mastery. Welcome to my realm where I dwell in hell with humanity. Contradict existence, persistence is immortality. Being to the world is over, no way to ever break these shoulders. Tipping boulders, rhymes are formed in the heart of a supernova. No flow is cold down, the dark messiah, sneak inside, just the soul from my empire. I've been God since God retired. These aren't rhymes, these are lines formed when the stars align, combined with the finest chimes that you will ever find. I am sublime and I'm prime, I am the best to find. Fuck walking on water, I'm swimming through the fabrics of time. And ain't a crime, it's just my dicks bigger. You pinch triggers, I split livers and rip figures quicker than quick. Silver, you're still hindered. That kill quitters don't spit fire. You will simmer. Death delivered was dotted and signed by Chris Rivers.
Yeah. Let's go hard for these niggas, Sos. We're gonna really do this shit this time, Sos. One take. Yo. I'm fresh home, niggas hated on me bad, cause I came through the avenue, spinners on the Jag Goldie, yeah. My name popping on.